Howdy, brothers and sisters out there in YouTube land. This here is Grateful Panic, and I've got another video for you guys today. And today, we're going to be taking a look at the Great Eastern Cutlery Tom's Choice Barlow and Gabon ebony handle scales, or cover material. And before we get into that, let's go ahead and get the, you know what, actually, before we do the panic dump, I was just kind of rushed. It was the end of a Sunday, and I totally forgot to do some mail call. And there was some amazing mail call going on at the Grateful Panic residence this week. So I got to let you guys in on that bit of excitement there. I received two awesome gifts from one was from a Secret Santa from the Jimmy Slash group, and one was from our good friend JB over at Big Red EDC. So let's go ahead and let you guys take a look at those. And my Secret Santa gift from the Jimmy Slash group was this awesome little piece of cutlery right here. This is absolutely just cool as crap. I have never seen one of these before, and I'm surprised that this slipped under my radar somehow, because this is a crazy cool knife. This is the Boker tree brand beer barrel whittler, and it has a nice muskrat. Well, it's not really a muskrat clip. That's actually just kind of your standard clip point blade right there. Really cool clip point blade. It's got a nice little sheep's foot, and it's got your pin blade. Really cool example of the whittler pattern. And I've been wanting to actually get a whittler for a long time now, just because of the knives that have more than two blades on them. This one right here strikes me as just really cool, and it's just, there's a lot of history behind this pattern. So I've been wanting to get one, and I was telling JB about this, and I told him, either the person that got me this gift, because I have no clue who it was, because it was a total Secret Santa. Like you have no, to this day I have no idea who bought this, but they either know me really well, or they're an extremely lucky guesser, because okay, I don't have a whittler. I've been wanting one. I love traditional knives, and I love beer. And this is the beer barrel whittler, and the cover material is actually made from German beer barrels. And I thought that was just cool as crap. Like this knife is like just fully awesome. I love it. So yeah, that was, and I just about did a review on it, but there will be a full review on this guy in the near future. But yeah, if you're listening, I don't know if you're a viewer, Secret Santa, but thank you very much. I love this little knife. It's awesome. And JB sent me the Buck 112 Slim Ranger Pro in green micarta handle scales and S30V blade steel. And several weeks ago, my good friend brother David sent me a picture of this knife on Messenger. He said, "Hey, I think this would be right up your alley." And the minute I saw it, I started drooling over it, and I was like, "Oh man, I've got to get one of those. Got to get one of those." And I even told myself, after the holidays, after the first of the year, I'm gonna get one of these guys. And open up JB's package, and he sent something, stuff for the whole family. It was really cool. But open up the package, and I open up the gift that's obviously for me, and it's a Buck box. And I'm like, oh, I wonder what Buck knife old JB sent me. And I opened it up, and I was speechless. I was like, oh my God, holy crap. So yeah, thank you, JB. That's an awesome knife. And that and the beer barrel have been in my pocket since I got them. Like really just two awesome gifts. So thank you to JB and Secret Santa. I really appreciate it. And also, I made a few budget purchases um, here this week, and I got the Ganzo FH11 and Black G10, and I'm loving this knife. I mean, for I think it was $23. I mean, that's an awesome knife. D2 blade steel, bearing pivot. Um, I've really been very impressed with that. And I also snagged a little Tangram Amarillo. I love the Santa Fe so much. I was like, well, I'm going to get an Amarillo. Didn't really do my research very well on this one because it's tiny. It's almost. I think this is going to end up being like a little backup box cutter. I mean, it's a cool knife. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's an awesome knife. It's just a little bit too small for my liking. But I will be doing a review on that, even though I've kind of given the punchline away. It's just a little bit too small for me. And I also ended up getting one of the Tangram Vectors, and this is my first button lock, plunge lock, whatever you want to call it, and I'm digging it. The lockup's solid. I took it apart and cleaned it real good, and the action's pretty tight, but Doc said his is breaking in real good, so I've got high hopes for that one there. And basically, you saw my carry today. I did not carry a fixed blade. Surprise, surprise. Like, that's very odd for me. But I did have the Buck 112 Slim and the Boker beer barrel whittler, and I think that, oh no, I my Swiss Army knife carry. I did carry a Swiss Army knife, and it was the Victorinox Alox Cadet. But other than that, it was a very light carry day today. And that leads us into the What Am I Drinking segment. And today, I'm drinking on a little bit of the Sierra Nevada Torpedo Extra IPA. And that's some good stuff. I've been a fan of the Torpedo for a while now. Excuse me. So I'm definitely enjoying that. But that right there means that it is time to get down to the nitty-gritty. The knife of the hour, the knife that we've all been waiting for, or at least the knife that I've been waiting for, the review knife. And today's review knife is the 2018 Great Eastern Cutlery Tom's Choice Barlow, which is a SFO that Charlie Companion does, and this is my white whale right here. Not necessarily. This is the number 14. I would like. It's a tiny bit too small for me, but I mean, if this is what I could get, I would definitely get it. I would jump on it in a heartbeat. But I would prefer to get a TC Barlow in a number 15 pattern, and I'm not sure. I need to do a little bit more research. I'm pretty sure that he's done some 77s, and if I could get a 77, that would be absolute, like, that would be cream of the crop right there. Because I, like a dummy, I ended up getting last year's collector knives SFO, and it was, the one I got was the number 77 Northfield Barlow in red saw cut bone, and like a dummy, I sold it, and I don't know why. I mean, to this day, I try to take myself back to the moment where I sold it, and I'm like, what was my reason behind that? And I know I sold it in order to get a Bark River knife, but I really wish I had held on to it, and that was that's led me to pretty much hold on to every GEC that I can get my hands on now. I do not trade or sell my Great Eastern Cutleries anymore. But okay, enough of that rambling and mumbo jumbo. Let's go ahead and get some measurements on this guy and a weight, and go over the materials. And we got a closed length of right at 3 inches. We have a fully open length of 5 3/8 inches. We got a blade length of 2 3/8 inches, and we have a cutting edge of right at 2 1/8 inch. And hopefully my scale is still alive today, and we'll get you guys yep, it sure is. We'll get you guys a weight on this guy, and it's super duper light. I mean, 1.5 ounces. I mean, that's almost, you can almost mail that with one stamp, because anything under 1 ounce mails with a stamp. So you could almost mail this knife right here with a stamp. I mean, that's pretty stinking light right there. We've got nickel silver bolsters, and we've got stainless steel pins. We've got stainless steel liners, and the cover material is Gabon ebony wood, and I really love how they sanded this cover material down. It's got like a really nice flat right here, and then all the way around it's kind of chamfered. Got a stainless steel back spring. You've got a really nice clip point blade with a cut swedge and a long pull. And I think Great Eastern Cutlery just does so awesome on their different clip points. I mean, they've just got a variety of different styles, different swedges, different opening. You got, this one has the long pull. You've got some with the match strike long pull, some with the nail nick. I mean, they just do a great job kind of mixing it up with their clip really with all their blades. And if you can see right here, you've got the TC logo, and it says Tom's Choice. You got the TC logo here on both bolsters. On this side, you've got Great Cutlery, made in USA, and then on the tang of this side, you've got GCCAR, which is Great Eastern Cutlery Carbon, and then the model number 141118, which is 2000 or pattern 14, which is the Lick Creek Boys knife. You've got one blade, and the blade is a clip point, and 2018. So yeah, this knife right here is, like I said, this is my white whale of slip joints. One day I will track down a TC Barlow, and I will have it forever, and I will make sure that it is passed down to my great grandchildren, because this is just an awesome knife. I mean, it's kind of the history behind it. Charlie Campagna is he's an expert when it comes to traditional knives, and he really specializes in Barlows. Like, as you can tell, he's a huge fan of the Barlows. So whenever he puts out his SFO, it's always his TC Barlow. As far as I know, I mean, they do have some different names, some different styles, but it's always a Barlow, and they're highly sought after. Like, if you get one of these, you hold on to it, because you'll have collectors out there like vultures. If you post a picture of it, hey, you looking to sell that? You looking to trade it? Yeah, they're highly sought after, and this is a beautiful example of the TC Barlow. I think it's just really classy, that ebony wood, and then the nickel silver and stainless. That's just a really classy look. I'm glad they didn't put any brass on this guy right here. And that's pretty much all I have to say on this fellow, which is odd, because, I mean, it's not odd. I have plenty more to say. I could sit here and talk on this knife for, the entire rest of the day and the entire night. And, I could do probably a 24-hour long video just talking about this knife, because, like I said, the TC Barlow is my absolute grail of grails when it comes to slip joint knives. So obviously you guys know that this knife right here is definitely going to get the Grateful Panic seal of approval, which is, as we all know, 1 3/4 thumbs up. And I appreciate the crap out of David Vanderstelt loaning me this knife, because I have never in my life had a TC Barlow in my hand, and this is like the next best thing to owning one. It's been really, really awesome handling this guy and experiencing this knife, and I've enjoyed every second of it. So thank you, David, for loaning me this awesome knife. And also, as you can see, I just kind of went to a Spartan background. I've had some people, initially some people were like, hey, you might want to switch backgrounds, get away from all the, multicolors. It's confusing the camera. And then I had people, once I got rid of it, saying, hey, bring back the tie-dye. And so now I'm just going with this nice Spartan sheet of cardboard. It gives me a spot to stick my stickers, so which is awesome, and because I dig stickers, and I'm going to put stickers everywhere, so then it's going to be multicolored again, and then I'll have to go back to the drawing board. But anyway, no, just joking. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks again, David, for loaning me this awesome knife. And again, I hope the lighting's a lot better. I've been, doing a little bit of work on that, trying to get everything in tip-top shape for you guys. Oh, and a big, huge shout out to David over at Blade Banner, because he tipped me off to some editing software that I think is really going to be beneficial, and I'm going to be trying it out. I tried it out in the last video, and it seemed to work really, really great, and I'll be, trying it out again tonight. So if you guys would, I'd really appreciate your feedback on how you like that. So thank you, David, over at Blade Banner. I really appreciate that tip. And with that being said, guys, this is Grateful Panic signing off. And remember, guys, stay alert, stay alive, and hey, how about do something nice for somebody today? Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.